Greetings to all esteemed members of this council. My name is Father Lee, and I am representing the interests of Nestorian Christianity in our great city of Chang'an. I would like today to give my input regarding the imposition of laws and policies concerning the practice of foreign religions. I believe that it's right to make all religions in this land pay equal taxes. And I believe it's also fair that officials and clerics of all religions should be registered. However, I would be greatly saddened should this court choose to ban my religion, deport our members, or confiscate our religious property. If I may speak to my background, my father immigrated to Chang'an from Persia and immediately adopted the traditional Chinese ways of life. He changed our family name from Ahmadi to Li as a symbolic gesture that represented the love of his new home. I was born in Chang'an. My mother was Han Chinese, my wife is Han Chinese, and my two sons have done well in the imperial examination and plan to become state bureaucrats. I think it would be extremely unfair and even xenophobic to deport me and my family. I want to argue that Nestorian Christianity and Confucianism follow the same moral code. In the Analects, Confucius wrote, "A young man should be filial within his home and respectful of elders when outside, should be careful and trustworthy, broadly caring of people at large, and should cleave to those who are ren." My church believes deeply in the same acts of filial piety. We have God and Jesus, our Father in heaven, who we must obey without question. But we also have our Father, the ruler of the land, the Son of heaven, our Emperor Wuzong, who we must obey equally. And finally, we have the Father of our bones and blood, who helped to give us life. My father left Persia because Nestorianism was becoming more and more unwelcome in our home country. He decided to come to China because it has long been known to be a safe haven for those who are persecuted for their religion. And I hope that you will continue this legacy. After his arrival in Chang'an, our church gave our new home the name Beth Sinai in honor of the welcome that we had been given. My father then helped to build the beautiful Xi'an stele on the ground of our monastery to mark the hopes that we have as we adapted to our new home. One important passage concerning our Lord Jesus that is carved on the stele states, "He regulated family and nation through his great plan." I feel that this demonstrates our constant commitment to the betterment of China, our commitment to family, and our commitment to nation. Finally, I wish to draw once again upon the words of Confucius. "When one rules by means of virtue, it is like the North Star. It dwells in its place, and the other stars pay reverence to it. Guide them with policies and align them with punishments, and the people will evade them and have no shame. Guide them with virtue and align them with Li, and the people will have a sense of shame and will fulfill their roles." While I in no way criticize the Son of Heaven, and I am but his humble and ignorant servant, I ask that he remember these words and choose to rule not with policies and punishments, but from the Confucian principle of Li. I might remind you that my father chose Li as our new Chinese family name because it means proper conduct and social propriety. If your grace is willing to allow our people to continue living unharmed in your empire, I give my solemn word that we will uphold the principle of Li and forever be your servants. I thank you for your time and consideration.